Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message for the chosen. If you find that this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and let us know how this resonates with your circumstance. The chosen, I want to talk to you all. Those of you out there, let me know if you can relate. Leave a comment below and say, I can relate, or that's me. Let me know if you all can relate so that other chosen seed can understand that it's not just you, okay? So you come to a place chosen where internal peace and happiness is everything to you. And you've gone through those rough patches and rough seasons and overcome those things. But you're at a place where it's like, okay, you're at peace, right? You feel good from within. You're happy from within. You are fulfilled from within. Like you don't need anything outside of yourself to fulfill you. And it's a very full feeling. It's a experience of just wholeness. You're not seeking another half of yourself, or a piece of yourself is missing. No, you have put all of those pieces together because you have found yourself. And it's a really beautiful place to be. But consider one of the most difficult parts of being a spirit having a human experience is that you get to a place where you're so fulfilled in your own energy that other people become a nuisance. It's like, everyone is seeking some form of excitement. Everybody is seeking a thrill because they don't have it internally. And so there's always this need to just be amongst people, or to be amongst chaos, or to be in the spotlight. But you chosen, you have found so much peace in your solitude. Like your preference is to be at home. Your preference is to be somewhere soaking up the sun, sun gazing, reading a book, watching one of your best episodes, or meditating, walking barefoot in the grass somewhere in nature. Like you have found so much peace and tranquility in your own energy that other people just become somewhat of a nuisance when they want you to come out and, become a part of the social environment. It's like you might go, but you're in that place where it's like, man, when is this over? Or how can I get out of here without looking rude? Or you leave with the anticipation that you're just going to pop in, show your face, and you out the back door as soon as you can get a hold of it. It's two different worlds that you end up being in when you go through this, the spiritual awakening, and you actually find peace in your transformation, peace in your, the shifts that you have had to go through, and peace in the fact that you drop certain karmic relationships and you're happy. You're fine with that. But you might sometimes just go just for the sake of saying, okay, I'm not going to be antisocial. I'm going to go to this cousin's birthday party because I don't want them to think I'm acting funny. But then you get there, and because you're so empathic, and because you're so observant now, and your spiritual eyes are so wide open, like you got that 20/20 vision in the spiritual realm, it gets to the place where you see through everything. You see through the fake smiles. You know who's being genuine and who's not. You know who's, just trying to be seen because they're insecure. You know who's, fake, laughing with each other, but really talking behind the other person's back. You catch those people that's giving you the side eye. You know when folks are there talking about you. You know when people are looking at you funny because they're jealous of, your light. You see it all. You know when people are not being their authentic selves, but they're allowing alcohol to speak for them, or they're allowing different substances to speak for them because they haven't found themselves. Like you stand out. You stand out even when you're really just trying to lay back in the cut. Because when you go to these social events, you're not trying to be in the spotlight. You're trying to be somewhere off in the cut because you don't want to entertain superficial conversations. You don't want to, have to be in a position where you have to debate anybody because they don't believe in what you believe in. You don't want to be in a position where, people are trying to push alcohol down your throat or, get you to smoke this or do that, because those days you've already passed that, and you don't want to have to explain to them again why you're sober now, because you found peace from within. It's just, life is so different. You are so different. And everyone else around you is still the same. But it's hard to mix oil with water. And so you do get to a place where you're perfectly fine with that one good friend, maybe two. Sometimes you might luck up and have 3 genuinely good people in your life. And if you have more, then kudos to you. But I would just say on this spiritual journey, you become so awakened and so aware of yourself that it makes you much more aware of other people around you. And so it's hard to fake kick it. It's hard to unsee jealous stares or, snide remarks or underhanded, comments. It's hard to unsee and unhear, you can't. And the reason why you can is because the Most High wants you to be very, very clear about who you have in your energy and who you're entertaining at all times. Because at this point, it's all about maintenance. You've already gone through the transformation. You've done the heavy lifting when it comes to healing yourself. That was not easy. And so when it comes to social circles and friendships, maintenance is everything. And that's why your senses are that much more heightened when it comes to being able to see right through people and, hear what they're not saying. You hear what they're not saying. It ain't what they saying, is what they not saying. But you pick up on the energy behind what was said, the undertone behind the tone. You see what I'm saying? You feel all the vibrations, low or high. And so I strongly advise you all out there, don't pressure yourself to be amongst the sheeple or the sleeple. Folks just have to get with the fact that, hey, like minds congregate with like minds. And as a chosen seed, you don't come across too many people that's in your everyday life that's like-minded. And when you do, it's truly a gift. But when you're talking about events that, everybody's getting crunk, getting drunk, dropping it low, flipping it up, it's like you look at it and it's like, man, I've been there, done that. I'm not saying that the chosen can't get out and have a good time but your idea of a good time shifts. You see what I'm saying? It changes to the point where a good time is no longer getting drunk and, backing it up on somebody all night. That's just not your style anymore. That's not your vibe. And so most people will look at you and say, either they're going to call you stuck up, they're going to call you antisocial, they're going to say that you think you're better, they're going to call you grandma or grandpa, whatever it is they have to call you. What they can't call you is unhappy. And they can't call you miserable. And they can't call you fake. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you have to get to a space where you say your peace is far more important than going amongst a social group just to appease the insecurities of others and having to come back and cleanse your energy all over again, recalibrate all over again after being around all of these people who have no idea who they are. They're still trying to figure it out. They're still putting on a front and wearing a mask and bringing their representative to the table because it's glamorous for the sheeple. It looks good to be loud and crazy and obnoxious and, just everything but yourself. It's comfortable when you're amongst people who are in the same energy. But when you come in and you're authentic, that's a mirror that a lot of people ain't ready to look at. An authentic person is a catalyst for other people to actually look at themselves and say, man, who am I really? And a lot of people don't want to have to ask themselves that question because it will require something of them. It's going to require for them to find an answer. And most people don't want to go through the journey of actually figuring that out. So when you step in the building, when you step into the room, you being your authentic self and not trying to impress anybody and just being very comfortable with just being you and, not wanting to entertain low vibrational conversations, but a hello and how you doing and okay, well, happy celebration to you. I'm headed out. Oh, where you going? Oh, I'm headed home. To do what? Oh, just relax, light some candles, take a salt bath, sage myself down, say some mantras, listen to some frequencies, put my feet in the grass, go buy some water, sun gaze, moon gaze, and they looking at you like, what the hell is really going on? But the fact of the matter is you have found true happiness and true peace in your own company. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And imagine if the whole entire world was like that. Everybody is just authentic and they found peace from within. It would be a totally different experience. But it's not like that because that type of energy is for a chosen group of people. And it's a chosen group of people because you choose to take on the assignment of healing yourself. You choose to take on the assignment of being different. You choose to take on the assignment of standing out and being that light, being that example, being that role model for the world. Everybody ain't ready for that type of assignment, but you was ready, chosen. So stand on your square, maintain your peace. Be okay with allowing the sheeple to congregate amongst the sheeple. And be okay with being in your solitude and finding peace in that energy and only connecting with those who are like-minded, who truly share the same energy, the same vision. Or if they're not quite there yet, at least they see you as someone that can help guide them to get there. That's the type of people that you want in your space. Or someone who's teaching you, someone that you're learning from, because you're not going to always be the teacher. The wisest teacher is also the student. So keep that in mind. Know that you're not alone. Like I said, leave a comment below. Let us know your own personal experience out there. Do you find yourself starting to find less and less interest in congregating amongst the sheeple? Let us know. That's my message for you all. I love you. Like and subscribe. Email me if you want a private reading or any of my other services, and I'll talk to you all next time.